Hello, welcome to my presentation on technology in older adults. The first thing I want to talk about is some technology that is available to the elderly population. So the first thing I want to discuss is a company called Embodied Labs. Now they have a headset that allows caregivers to be in different scenarios to help them be more empathetic towards their elderly patients. The next thing I want to talk about is a company called Intuition Robotics, and they have a product called LEQ, which is a robot. And LEQ is used to initiate conversation to help the seniors to stay in touch with family or loved ones and engage in healthy behaviors. The next thing is from a company called Aegis Innovation, and they have a product that is a robotic cat or dog that has sensors on them, and it allows them to interact with a human companion as they would with a live pet. The next thing I want to talk about is from a company called NeuroRehab VR, and they have a virtual reality experience for older patients undergoing physical therapy following a stroke, brain injury, or spinal cord injury, or who suffer from neurodegenerative diseases. And the customized therapy exercises record both physiological and kinematic responses, which help to see how long therapy has to continue and whether that much therapy is needed. The next product is from a company called Toy Labs, and they have a product called TrueLoo. And this product scans a toilet bowl to determine the size, color, consistency, frequency, and shape of a waste product. And this helps senior citizens monitor their health better. The next product is from a company called Vital Care, and they have a Vital Band, which is used in emergency call-out and fall detection watch, which provides a more subtle way to monitor for falls while taking vital signs like heart and respiratory rate and oxygen saturation, as well as physical activity and sleep quality. So now we're going to talk about some technology that helps to enhance the aging process. So there are 6 different ways of technology helping the aging population. The first one is to identify the risk early on. The second one is helping seniors to become more self-efficient, which can allow them to stay in their homes. Next one is bringing medical care into the seniors' homes, so that way they don't have to go out to a doctor's office or a clinic to get care. The next one is fraud protection. Now, protecting senior citizens from fraud is important because if they're in a situation where they are unable to help, or where they're unable to get help with fraud, then it can lead to bigger issues. And then the next one is feeling part of the community. So senior citizens often can sometimes feel neglected, and so making sure they are interacting with other people can help with that. And then finally, identifying problems before a crisis begins. And so this would deal with looking at smaller problems first before tackling the bigger issue. A study done by Barbara Barbosa Neves discussed feasibility of a novel communication technology to enhance social connectedness among the older adults in residential care. The method used was data gathered in a 3-month development with 12 older adults, including interviews with participants and relatives and friends. The results showed that this technology was a feasible communication tool, but it required time to get used to. Use, however, did increase social interaction with ties, but only increased meaningful social interaction with geographically distant relatives. So also with technology enhancing the aging process, you want to try to close the accessibility gap. So 8 out of 10 older Americans lack the means to utilize the technology, but they would make greater and more frequent use of information and communication technology if they had more ready access to support and assistance. More than 80% acknowledge that technology can help them stay connected to loved ones and live longer in their own homes. A study conducted by Tracy Mitzner discussed evidence of the benefits of computers for older adults and the adoption rates compared with younger adults. The method used was analyze archival data from 150 ethnically diverse older adults who had an age range from 65 to 98 years, who participated in the Personal Reminder Information and Social Management, which is called PRISM, randomized control. The Social Management Randomized Control Trial. The results showed that individual differences in earlier use of the system, executive functioning, and computer efficacy predicted long-term use. So, along with closing the accessibility gap, there is a greater emphasis on needs of people in their 70s and 80s and beyond. And we want to look at some new devices that are easier to use and also portable. And the number of people 60 and above is expected to more than double by the year 2050. And that number of people 80 plus will increase more than sevenfold by the year 2100. So now we want to look at some social implications of older adults and technology. So we want to look at a trend of social media. Many of the elderly have uncovered the beauty of the digital travel log and the value of having a book review available through a simple click. This gateway to the outside world is critical once the elderly could become homebound. While teens have moved on from Facebook, the older generation has found that it serves them quite well. Computer classes at senior centers are growing in popularity. Classes on computer basics as well as instruction in using email and other social media platforms such as Facebook have become more common. A study conducted by Lucy Betts discussed perceptions of digital technology use classes. The methods used were 17 older adults aged between 54 and 85 years, participation in 2 focus groups that each lasted approximately 90 minutes to explore how adults understood technology within their lived experience. The results showed that this group of older adults, whom were successful users, have a wide knowledge of digital technology, are interested in gaining more skills, and a desire knowledge acquisition through personalized one-to-one learning sessions. An article written by Giuliano Grossi discussed positive technology for the elderly well-being. There was discussion on the necessity of assisting fragile citizens, of which the elderly represent a significant portion, and a considerable research effort has been devoted to the use of information and communication technologies in the daily living to promote activity, social connections, and independence. There was also further discussion on a joint effort between information and communication technologies and positive psychology, which has led to a definition of the emerging field of positive technology, with an aim of developing technology concisely, which can be designed to help foster well-being in individuals and groups. So with social implications, there can be a trend of social isolation, which are barriers that can make older adults less likely to adopt technology that could help reduce the effects of socialization. These include a lack of technology proficiency, a lack of experience, anxiety about technology, and the fact that many technologies are not designed for the needs, abilities, and preferences of older users. Technology is a promising direction with respect to supporting socially isolated older adults. Traditional information and communication technologies can play an important role, and newer and emerging technologies in the future also hold promise as well. So some tips and tricks. So there are classes that can offer computer training, and they have a variety of lessons both on basic computer skills as well as social media. There's also advocacy for seniors. So AARP, which is a group that offers different things to seniors, can also offer free courses to older adults, and they also provide different workshops that discuss safety online. and also having more simple technology. So some apps designed with the aging population in mind. So they're designed for easier access as well as aging hands and eyes, so that way seniors can feel like they can have more, they can do them more. And then some development of the GrandPad, which helps older people tap a photo to make a video call, or tap a button to send a voicemail, and then the relatives download the app to communicate with them. And then there's also development of the Oscar Senior app, which turns a tablet into a remote-controlled device. Features are limited, but users can get medication reminders and have video chats with family members who download their own version of the app. And here's one reference slide. And here's another one. Thank you very much.